What's good, YouTube? This your man Spiel Dog. Yeah, man. I've been hearing a lot of the fighters, as far as their opinion on the fight with Keith Thurman and Pacquiao, and surprisingly, a lot of fighters, they thinking Pacquiao is going to win this fight. And I mean, I probably, in some ways, I can understand why they might feel that way. I really can't say. I would if I would lean more towards Keith just because he's younger, and he's a great boxer, and when he do commit, he does have power in his punches. Now I will question if he'll be able to get through the whole training camp without any injuries or anything before the fight, but I think if he can get through training camp without any injuries, look like he's taking this fight real serious, he should be able to win this fight. Just as far as on youth, Pacquiao does have a wealth of experience, and he's been in there with way better competition. Ain't no doubt about that. But at the same time, he's 40 years old. No disrespect, but I got a hard time seeing a good, fresh, young, prime fighter of the stature of Keith Thurman losing that fight. But the one thing that gives me pause is, I couldn't, Bob Arum, the fact that he was pretty much done with Pacquiao when Pacquiao left, I couldn't understand why didn't he allow Terrence Crawford to beat Pacquiao and rise him up to superstardom. Which makes me wonder, was he concerned with, was he not sure if Crawford could beat Pacquiao? And if that's the case, then it could be a problem could be a problem for Keith. Now, like I said, I like Manny Pacquiao. I respect the hell out of Manny Pacquiao. I think he would, I love what he was doing up until, I guess, when they started the drug testing it. I'm not saying that he was, he was on PEDs, but that his knockout ratio seemed to have went down after that point. But now it could be other things, but this is just the case. And now he did look good against Matisse. He looked good against Adrian Broner. So it's kind of hard to say, but I know Keith Thurman will let his hands go more than AB, and Keith Thurman is a little bit bigger than AB. AB not a real big dude, AB really, I think 140 is the perfect weight for Adrian Broner to fight at. I think at 140. I really believe he could have gave, I can't say he would have beat Mikey, but I think he could have gave Mikey a little bit better fight if he would have probably, let his hands go a little bit more. But, I'm not so certain that Manny Pacquiao going to be able to beat Keith like that, But I say this, if it go to a 12-round decision, and the fight close, then I would lean towards Pacquiao. I think Keith need to get, if he gonna win this, if Keith gonna win this fight, he need to truly win decisively. He need to make it with it, no questions asked, because he pretty much did that to some degree against Danny Garcia and took his foot off the gas and almost lost that fight. And after looking at what happened with Charlo and Tony Harrison, I hope these guys understand, unless you Canelo or Triple G or maybe Deontay, you're gonna have to be one of these guys with a big name. Hey, you can't just bank on the fact that you're the champion and the ref gon', the fight gonna lean towards you, because like I said, even if the fight was close between Tony Harrison and Charlo, I feel like you should take the belt from the champion. That didn't happen. So with a guy like Manny Pacquiao, name as big as his, Keith, you better know if he go 12 rounds and he win 5 clear rounds, he could get the fight. So on this fight, man, this would be a real hard fight for me to, like, say, if I was gonna bet, I would have to have some money I didn't care about, because this is this one of the most 50-50 fights I've seen in a good minute. This is truly 50-50 right here. I couldn't tell you, I couldn't say Manny Pacquiao or Keith with a great deal of confidence is gonna beat the other one. So this should be one of the best fights of the year. Cause I'm sure Manny Pacquiao, gonna put it all out on the line. I think Keith, no, he done played around with that belt a little bit too long. If he lose it, I mean, I can't see none of the champions in no rush to give him no shot unless he get a rematch clause with Manny. That's it on this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Till the next one, this your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.